What's good, everyone? This is V.K.O. here with another astrological interpretation. Today, we're going over the sun in the seventh house. First and foremost, we need to discuss what the sun, astrologically speaking, symbolizes, which is a person's identity, their unequivocal ego, so to speak, and the progression through which the theme of the polarity of the sign in the house the sun happens to be embodying at any given time solemnly. The sun shows us areas where the spirit is learning to be independent, and upmostly should learn to be the most independent. It is where he or she should fulfill his or her potential, differentiate themselves from others, and shine and soar. The position of the sun may tell us which profession would be the best suited to the character of the respective individual or native in question. The seventh house, astrologically speaking, is typically known as the house of partnership. On a personal level, it relates to one's husband, potential husband, or wife, if one doesn't have a husband or wife yet, the mate one chooses in life. The sign within the seventh house also often indicates what kind of marriage one will have and the rate at which one might divorce or remarry. This is also known as the house of partnership, not just for marriage or intimate affairs. The seventh house also dictates one's work partnerships, one's business partnerships, and how legal affairs happen to be viewed by the individual, and the energy that legal affairs typically take towards the respective native or individual in question. The seventh house is also associated with politics and how political settings are viewed by the native in question. The seventh house also has to do with legal unions and covenants one may enter into, and the energy that may take based off the sign within the seventh house. The seventh house also is associated with how questions are posed to the respective native, as well as how one deals with disputes in the realm of partnerships or the other aforementioned aspects I relayed prior. The seventh house also dictates how harmoniously one can work with others in general, and in the aforementioned aspects I relayed as well. The seventh house is also the house of open enemies, meaning people who you know full well are your adversaries in the business and professional spheres. The seventh house is opposite of the first house, which is known as being the house of self, and the seventh house is one's innate personality and how one blends their respective personality with others in order to pursue shared goals. The sun in the seventh house, astrologically speaking, is the luminary of individuality and vitality in regards to the sun. The sun in the seventh house typically will ensure that the respective native is promised success in marriage and in partnership. Marriage and partnerships bring typically material, monetary, and social benefits. The native may not marry young, and the native spouse will probably be prominent or of good and honorable character. Sex, intercourse, is mighty important to the native in their marital affairs. Benefic points of contention being that one is typically very popular and knows how to attract people, and the malefic points of contention is one may clash at times because of the native's need to be dominant in relationships. In either instance, this has been V.K.O. here with another astrological interpretation. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.